Must we get rid of relationships, get rid of people if we want to grow? Do we need to change our environment if we want to evolve and become better human beings or a different version of ourselves? That's really the question that I want to throw out there, because I do a lot of, and especially as of lately, I've been doing a lot of self-development work where I'm looking to work on myself, improve myself in all different areas of life. I'm pretty focused on financial being number one, physical being number two, my health and wellness. Although I work out pretty faithfully, like regularly, every day for the most part. Most days I'm working out. I'm in the gym. I'm doing what I need to do in order to make sure I'm staying physically fit. I'm watching what I eat for the most part. Every now and again, I'll kind of fall off the wagon. Maybe have a couple days where I eat some stuff I shouldn't be eating, but I don't go too crazy. But I pose this question because I've watched a couple videos in the last couple of days in which an individual stated that they needed to remove people out of their inner circle in order for them to see the growth that they so desire to see. And so I'm wondering, do I need to make some evaluations? Do I need to eliminate some people out of my circle? Is that something that I need to be doing? Is this something that you feel you need to be doing? Do you feel like you need to remove people in order to see the growth that you want to see from yourself? I don't have the answer to this question personally. I know that I have tried to maintain relationships with people, friendships, even though I know that they may not necessarily be on the same pathway that I'm on. They may be going in a different direction. And that's not to say that their direction isn't a direction that I'm against. I might actually be down with and for what they're doing for the most part, but it's just not where I see myself in this current moment, at this current stage of my life. And so I'm wondering, even from a distance, can I associate with these people from a distance and love them from a distance without completely eliminating them? And I think you can. I think that's doable. But I do agree with the fact that you need to, whatever your daily conversations are, whatever the daily consumption is that you're taking in, as far as ideals, as far as food, as far as all of that stuff, is going to shape your mindset, shape your brain into thinking the way you think. And those thoughts are going to then form the actions that take place that lead you to the results that you end up getting in the long run. So, with that being said, then it must be that you have to, on some level, be pretty careful about who you communicate with on a day-to-day basis, because these conversations will then, like I said, develop into whatever your thought process is, which then, like I said, forms the actions that you begin to take that create an outcome. And so you do need to be cautious about those relationships that you have with people, the people that you choose to spend time with on a day-to-day basis. I remember I read a long time ago that you are the sum of the closest people that you spend, of your closest 8 friends or 5 friends or 10 friends or whatever. And I do believe that. I believe that is true. And so if that is true, then the people that you spend the most time with, the people that you speak the most to, you really have to make sure that they're in line or aligned with wherever you see yourself going. And if you don't see yourself going in the same direction that they're going, then you need to make some adjustments. You need to make some cuts. You need to treat yourself and your life like a business. You need to make sure that you're eliminating all waste. You're getting rid of any dead weight. anyone who's not serving a purpose for you, that is going in that same direction that you're going, then you need to make sure that you're reducing the amount of time that you're spending with them. That doesn't necessarily mean completely eliminate, because eliminating to me is like they're dead to you, and they don't have to be dead to you. They can still be in your life. They can still serve a purpose in your life, but just not if they're not serving the purpose that benefits you as far as like where you want to go. Then that's where you need to make your cuts. That's where you need to reduce the time. That's where you need to reduce how often you're speaking with these people, and you need to then start to build with other individuals that do have whatever you're looking for as far as like the growth that you want. That's when you need to go out and find those individuals. And that's easier said than done for sure, because especially as when you're an adult, like when you're well into your 30s, even into your late 20s, sometimes, especially when you got a family and all of that stuff, you got kids, you got a wife or a girlfriend or a husband or boyfriend or whatever, like making new friends is tough. And it's tough because, you know, a lot of times, especially when you're looking for people who have and share the same values and qualities in them that you qualities that they have that you know you're looking for in individuals, like you can't just find that out and about. Like you can't just find that in random places. Like you have to be intentional about where you're going and about how you're meeting these people. And a lot of times that means like you got to put yourself out there in ways that you generally wouldn't. And for me, that means I'm putting myself out there through this YouTube medium. That's the way that I'm doing it. And I think I would advise that most people try experimenting at least with this YouTube medium. And my reasons being are, I think that you can grow from it not physically, but mentally, socially, financially, spiritually. There are lots of different ways that you can grow from utilizing this thing that we have at our fingertips, at our grasp by using our phones with YouTube. I think you can expand your the way that you speak. You know, you can grow that way. So there's a lot of different things that can come from utilizing this medium. And so I personally would tell anyone, like, if you're thinking about it, just do it. If you're going to think about it, you might as well do it, for real. So that's what's been on my mind. That was something I was thinking about today, because like I said, I watched a couple different videos, and in both videos, they both spoke about how they grew substantially after making some adjustments to their personal life as far as the people that they spoke to on a regular basis, the relationships that they maintained, and the ones that they had to let go. And you know, you got people that you really love. You really love these people. They've spent 20 plus years in your life and served a purpose. They were there in some of your worst times. They were there in some of your greatest moments. And so it's hard to just let certain people go, especially when they haven't necessarily done anything to you for you to feel like you need to let them go. But at the end of the day, you can't please everyone. And if in order for you to do what you want to do in your life, you got to serve yourself. You got to be like, you know what? I'm going to be selfish for this moment. I'm going to be selfish for this moment, because if I'm not selfish in this moment, I'm going to regret it in the future. And that's how you got to look at it. And that's how I'm looking at it right now. With that being said, I don't know. I'm going to sit back and make some, like, really evaluate what my plan is as far as how I'm going to move in certain relationships. But for the most part, I'm doing a good job of maintaining distance with the people that I feel no longer are moving in the same direction that I'm moving. And my thing is, now I just need to build that community of people that are. And so that's where I'm at. And I hope that you can find out you know exactly what you need to do, figure that out for yourself, and then make the move to move in the direction that you need to move with the people that you need to do that with. So if you got any valuable information from this, or felt like it touched you in any way, or you agree with me, disagree with me, you know, whatever, it doesn't even matter. Like this video, subscribe it, share it with some people. If you feel the need to, please do. And I will holler at y'all on my next video. Deuces.